dumbbells, you like press up on it and stuff, and 5 people got pull-ups when we came back inside. So like you don't need to do pull-ups to be able to do pull-ups.
Okay, alright. So negatives on the box G, can I get that box quickly?
It's something like that.
So
The green pull, or is it the red pull?
I think on the 50 there, just on the 50.
Right.
So guys, now for strength now for pull-ups. So for strength for pull-ups, try and be quite adamant. This would actually not even be the right height for me. When the person's standing up on the box, they need to have their chin well above. Alright, so when I'm standing here like this is well above. If I go up into the toes, I can get an even higher height. So what I want to focus on with the negatives is that the guys make sure that they are starting in a strong position. So with starting in a strong position, I'm now going to start starting at the chest height position. Alright, so in the next cycle, because we finish our cycle now, in the next cycle, what the guys can even do, get one of the grey stools, put it on here, get nice and high, so they actually start here. Alright, try and get the elbows tucked down as far as you can. Try not have them holding like that back. Okay, so it's not realistic, you're never going to be in this position. So I'm going to be here, elbows tucked down. Let's talk about setup quickly. So this box needs to be a distance behind the hanging plane. Alright, so I'm going to set this up about that. So when I'm hanging at the bottom, I'm in a neutral or a normal kind of hollow position. So if I'm at the bottom of the pull-up, this is where I need to be here. Alright, so the box behind me with my feet on needs to not press me forward into this position. So if the box is too far forward, it's obviously going to, as I go down in the negative, it's going to push me forward. Alright, so I'm going to get up onto the box in this position here. This is now scaling, toes up on the box, pulling my chest to there, pulling down to the elbows, and then trying to hold for 2 seconds. Alright, depends what you program. It could be a 1 second hold, 2 second hold, 3 seconds to negative, 5 seconds negative, whatever it is, just look for the abbreviation. From there I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to lower myself down, 1, 2, 3 in that hollow position. Alright, so you see there it's still pushing me forward, so I'll just obviously move the box back a little bit. Alright, so when you see that negative and you see 2H, 3 in, 2 hold, 3 negative. Alright, and then look for chest to bar for a chest to bar abbreviation or a pull-up abbreviation. If it's pull-up, then it's just, guys, it's well above. So it's like here, collarbone height type of thing, throat height at the top. You'll see a lot of people try and get that reach for the chin type of pose, whatever it is. Try and get them completely away from that. Go take them another bench or tell them to turn their box up. Where they kind of like try and start like that. So you'll see a lot of program, or a lot of the time people with this, if you're looking at scaling. So if I'm up on the box doing the pull-up version, if I'm up here, alright, what I do if I now want to try and do it RX, let's say, but I need help getting up, so I'm going to get help here, then I try and take my feet off. What happens, this happens, and then they go down through that negative. So they lose that first little part of range of motion. Just tell them to leave their foot on. So leave 1 foot on even. So I'm going to go up onto the top there, leave 1 foot on, hold for 2 seconds, and then allow myself to go down for the 3 seconds. Keeping the hollow position, 1 foot on even. Alright. So just try and get them to understand, make it easier. Alright. A lot of the time again, guys, they're like, oh, I'm gonna do this shit RX, keeping pull up, and then they start eventually, they'll like be doing keeping pull up, they'll get here, and then they start here. It's like, dude, you're not getting, the point of this drill is to get stronger through the top range as you're coming down. Alright, so often we obviously weak at the bottom of the pull up, but now we also need to get guys to get the pull up, which you need to have that kind of top of the hold position. Alright, any questions for the negative part of the programs? So we use a negative just because it's easy for everybody to try then start doing pull-ups. Alright, it's also negative training or exertion training is very good for strength building. Alright, guys do it with bench pressing, you do it with squatting, you focus on the negative, you just get stronger through that position. Alright, any questions on the negative? Alright, what else are we programming in for pull-ups that we can cover? Nothing really.
I do holds. You also do holds.
So holds, so pull-up holds. Alright, so that will be again on the program. Just look for the 3H, 2N, whatever it is. It could even be a 5H, 1N, where it's just down.
So like chin over bar, or I do
5
top
seconds.
of ring row, hold,
Yeah.
top of the ring pull-up, hold.
Okay. Alright, any questions? Alright, let's move off of pull-ups then. I can't think of anything other than programming.
You must straighten your arms at the bottom, please. Straighten your
Yeah,
arms.
guys, you must get, that's a good one. So if I'm going down in that negative, Alright, so if I'm coming down in that negative, a lot of people go from here and they drop off. They don't get to extension, and it's extension, not a loose shoulder. It's down to the bottom, active shoulder still. Alright, so just try to always understand, like that's the active shoulder, bottom of the pull-up, locked down. Alright, I don't want to be here loose at the bottom. Alright.
You don't like jumping pull-ups, eh?
In a workout it's fine.
Okay.
So if we're doing pull-ups for the day, you can have the guys doing jumping pull-ups, rather have them do ring pull-ups rather. Okay, so we're still always going to try and maybe revert to a ring pull-up. If it's a workout that you think are jumping pull-ups are great.
You're
so
it's like
Yeah.
you can hardly
Yeah.
Think of the people's knees.
Yeah.
Hey?
The people, when they don't realize they've got knee problems, but they don't click,
Yeah.
That's
they're
how
about to hurt their knees.
that's it or her.
So I think let's just have a look at that quickly. If I'm setting up a box underneath for a jumping pull-up, I'm going to make sure it's nicely underneath the rig. Alright. I normally put these little boxes on this side if I'm going to be using this lengthwise, just because it's a little bit narrow on the other side. I'm going to drop completely underneath, alright, and then I'm going to jump and drop back down. People mustn't hold it because that's when they then lose the momentum and they miss the box at the bottom, things like that. So I'm going to jump, chin above, straight back underneath. Jump, chin above, straight back underneath. There's going to be no holding or whatever it is.
Smart people there.
Yeah.
I don't program it at all.
Do you not want to practice the kip as well there? Like try teach him like at the bottom.
push
But
through.
it's hard to
push
through.
through. That's a good.
Yeah. So this box might be too low, but the same thing, yeah. So you'll have your feet still up on the box. You pull yourself up, push your way through.
Yeah.
Pull yourself up. That's a very good drill. We can maybe try and add that into scale.
Clever people.
Scale.
Case in point.
Scale
Also, I don't know,
progression.
you guys don't have wood under your rigs.
No.
We
Yeah,
have
it slips there, so
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Okay.
What's the input on anybody asked about reverse grips for
No.
It's a good one. So, yeah, guys, we're always going to work pronated with pull-ups, alright? We're not going to do, if girls are in a workout competition and they really just need to get a pull-up, they can go into that grip because they will then obviously get a better bicep pull. But we're always going to teach it like this, especially through this progression because they go into the chest bar and into the bar muscle.
So how I explain why is when you have a barbell, it's like this. When you row, it's like
Yeah.
this. When you do a pull-up, it's like this.
Yeah.
When you ski, it's like this. It's not going to translate to any other movement.
Have you never cleaned like that?
Only a road side.
But it's
So
definitely a big
I would
box.
possibly program strict pull-ups like that, but I wouldn't let people do it.
Yeah.
No, that's my question.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
got negative or
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then it should be programmed like that.
Yeah.
So
Guys,
it
in the
can't be you
program,
may choose.
Yeah.
Today we're doing this.
guys, in the
yeah.
program, we'll be doing supinated negatives for shoulder flexibility or a supinated ring row for flexibility once again, things like that. We've discussed it quite a bit. We did add it into program for 1 or 2 weeks in the last cycle where the guys were looking at just some extra mobility because I did them with the guys in the program and I was like, ugh, like
Yeah.
shoulders not in a
It's
good
something
position.
you must do.
Yeah.
But
It's a
not
very
they mustn't
good,
keep like that.
yeah, guys, it's a very good stretching thing. So if I'm in this position here, you can see my flexibility here is not great. Alright, so you can actually do for flexibility, for a stretch for the day
Hangs.
even, hangs, things like that, you can do that position.
As hulle bars soos vir reps doen in 'n workout nou, jy sal dit nie vir 'n strength insit nie, maar daai wat hulle switch elke keer net vir hulle voorarms.
Yeah, but just be careful. As soon as you turn your hand like this, your lat is completely switched off. So what you use in a toes to bar and any kip is your lats. The minute you turn your hands like this, your lats are switched off. That's why you can't do this in a deadlift. A lot of people deadlift like this.
Yeah.
Your whole
You can't
lat is
activate your back and your lat,
Your
which
whole
goes
lat
into your
is
hip.
switched off.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
But they also use that in the, wat is die, dis soos 'n deurkursus wat hulle doen en al die personal trainers hulle leer dit vir hulle. It's not, like, ek weet daar het iets uitgekom dat hulle sê die een lat is relaxed.
I'll show you.
If you push your shoulders back, it is actually activated. It
It's
is
probably just a whole lot more work
Yeah.
to do it.
Guys, so the main thing there, what we're trying to do is that you could probably get, so if I do this, or if I do this, and I'm an athlete that can engage properly, and I know and I understand that movement, it's fine. So that's why, like, if you see me doing heavier deadlifts, I sometimes do go into a switch grip, because I can still get activation, and I can manage myself in that position. I can't do a pull-up like that. I have done toes to bar switch before if I have failed on grip, or if I've been fatigued, whatever it is. But for an athlete, I think, of any caliber that we're going to be coaching, I don't think they're going to be able to understand to activate properly.
Especially if you get tired and you're not focusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, if you do it once a year when you're entering a competition,
Yeah.
it's not going to harm
Yeah.
you at all. But when you're training in the box, you're not competing, you're training. And you're trying to teach your body good habits.
So I had that conversation.
So you need to realize that what you do last is what your body's going to remember. And I try and teach, especially to my PT clients, it's cool when you're doing beautiful push-ups at the beginning, but that's not what your body's going to remember when you're done. Your body's only going to remember the bad, snaky ones you did, your hips stayed behind and stuff. So it's the same with stuff like that. Like if you're doing toes to bar like that, deadlifts like that, if you're doing it in a strength component or you're doing it like in a workout, you're still teaching your body good habits. And while you're still doing that, it's not a good idea.
So very similar conversation, like a member asked me, can I just, like, even though I'm tired, can I just get the rep done? And that's a very, and this could, like a bullish kind of statement, saying that's a very CrossFit mentality. Like, you do whatever you need to do to just get the rep done. Like, what we are coaching here is gymnastics. We are coaching weightlifting, we are coaching then conditioning. We need to make sure that if you had to be teaching a gymnastic athlete to get the perfect rep in terms of form and structure to get a score, if you want to call it, because I think they grade and kind of score the movements, you need to be in the most perfect kind of position. So if you're in a workout and you see someone completely not having good form, they have to scale because they're not teaching their body the right movement or like motor skills to carry on moving in a good position. That's why now squatting, I actually, every single top of the squat that we're doing, I'm like, guys, squeeze your bum in the press, squeeze your bum here, because I'm starting to see this kind of relaxed hip position everywhere. Guys are coming up out of squat. Yesterday in that big workout with all the squats, guys going down, coming up to this position here. There's no activation going through the midline here, nothing through the butt. They're not using the right muscle. So almost 90% of their reps in a squat was done completely wrong, quad dominant. And that's just bad kind of teaching. If I'm going to rack up a bar off of the rig and go for 100 max, I've got to make sure that here at the top, my hip is the most engaged point to start that movement. Then my lats, because that's not pulling everything together. After I've engaged those two movements, then I'm going to initiate. And that goes from into the gymnastics as well. I find very often when I'm doing a bar muscle up, that if I just focus on the kip and I keep tighter, I get that bar muscle up so much easier, even if I'm in a fatigue state. So as I'm like, oh, muscling, chicken wing, or whatever it is, if I just like, okay, come down, 2 more seconds, rest, jump up, and I focus on it a little bit more, it's better. So I'm not saying like in a competition, make sure that you're this pretty athlete, like focusing on stuff,
But have you ever
you should
seen
be like
ugly, like,
yeah.
like when I have a PT client that does stupid crap, he rows like this, okay, and he wants to go to the games. So I ask him, have you ever seen a games athlete do that?
Yeah.
No! You don't see them do stupid
Yeah.
crap. So
So
the
games
people that
athletes, even when they're tired,
They still look
good.
like,
Yeah.
so I know that we're not trying to teach games people, but like that's a nice way to, can I just get the rep? Yes. Just
Also,
get it well.
I tell people, you need to look, if you're doing gymnastics, try and look like a gymnast.
Yeah.
You know, you don't, like point your toes and
Exactly
that
that,
kind
yeah.
of stuff.
That's the thing, like if you're watching gymnastics in the Olympics, there's never someone like just going through a funny way to get in the rings. It's like everything's perfect to the T, locked out legs, this and that. And that just converts into doing kettlebell swings. Well, if you're in a workout now, grinding out the last set of kettlebell swings, there's got to be no bent elbow, no funny, dodgy kind of kettlebell forward. That kettlebell's got to be locked out overhead. I always demo and I try and hold it there for a second to show people. This is the lockout here. Right, if I can't maintain or manage a kettlebell in this position, then I shouldn't be in that position. Right, hips
Shouldn't use
through.
that weight.
Yeah, I shouldn't use that weight. Right, so there I'm going to be there rather and things like that. So you should be able to manage a kettlebell that you can actually hold overhead for a couple of seconds, get into the right position, and then carry on using. Not grabbing a heavy one and being like, is this what you mean, coach? Like,
And you'll see
yeah,
the
that sort of thing.
people that are lying down doing this for their backs are always the ones going too heavy and not, keeping their form. Or the ones on the deadlifts, they're the ones switch gripping with their backs.